Welcome back to the Daily Mix. I don't know about you guys, but Brad and I have been talking about it all morning. We woke up, lightning and thunder. If you're prepared for monsoons and wildfires, you should also be asking about the seniors in your life. Chloe Conklin from Optum, Arizona is here today with advice everyone should hear, not just for ourselves and our kids, but for our parents, our grandparents, and perhaps even our elderly neighbors. Thanks for being here. Let's talk about an action plan.
Yes, so like you said, it's important for everybody to have an emergency action plan, but especially for our seniors. And it's not something we really like to think about, but if we have a really well thought out emergency action plan, it really helps us to be able to stay calm if we end up in that situation and to navigate it safely.
And in particular, seniors may not be as mobile as some of us. So they really need to have a plan. You should know where you're going to meet people.
Exactly. Yes. So first thing I would say is gather any important phone numbers you may need, whether it's for your doctors, veterinarians, a lot of us have pets, or even for some of your family members who we kind of rely on that speed dial in our cell phone for. So have those written down. Another good thing is to have all of your important, documents in one safe space, right? That could be things like advanced directives, instructions for specific food allergies, anything that's pertinent to your family in that one spot. And then in your home, it's important to designate a shelter-in-place area within your home, as well as being able to have planned exit routes from at least 2 exit routes from every room in your home.
That's so smart. Like when you're on the airplane and they go, well, the exits are here and the exits are here, but in our own homes, we might not have clearly thought about how we're going to get out or how grandma or grandpa's going to get out.
Exactly. And we remember too, like when we were in school and you do the fire drills, if that's something you can think about when you're calm and rational, when that situation happens, you know exactly what to do. Another good thing to think about too is if you get separated from some of your family members during that evacuation, it's also important to have maybe at least 2 designated meeting areas outside of your home in case of an emergency.
That's a great idea. What type of place makes a good meeting area?
So anywhere that's maybe away from the home, kind of in public, right? Just anywhere really that okay, if something happens, if we get separated,
meet me at the corner of 56 and Indian School.
Yeah.
I'll be at the Starbucks.
Exactly.
That's where I'll be. So have your paperwork together with phone numbers, because a lot of us don't memorize phone numbers anymore. They're in the phone.
Exactly.
So you want to have your paperwork and all your veterinarian, your doctors. You have some items here that you should have in your home in a kit.
Yes, so that's the most important part of your emergency action plan, is having an emergency toolkit prepared. So first thing, of course, you want a well-stocked first aid kit. Flashlights may be helpful too. If I would also suggest getting together any essential medications and having a supply of that, because a lot of our seniors are at least on, a couple medications.
That is so smart, because for some people, even going a few hours without their medication is going to be dangerous. So have some extra with your first aid kit, your flashlight, and even some canned food.
Yeah, so monsoons and wildfires, those can cause power outages, which can affect our food supply. So most importantly in that emergency kit is to have some non-perishable food items and bottled water.
So here you've got water, a little soup, a couple cans, and even one of these pouches. These are great because they are non-perishable. I mean, I don't know, you can probably eat this in 5 years from now. Oh, it's tuna. But yeah, I mean, it's going to last a while, right?
If you're in a pinch, it'll do.
If you're in a pinch. Oh, you know what? This probably doesn't last as long as this.
Probably not.
And I noticed you have some masks here.
Yeah, so for wildfire season, right? It's a good idea to maybe also have some respirators in that kit, or even N95 masks, because that smoke and ash can really cause some breathing difficulties.
I never even thought of that. We're all used to respirators from COVID, but I always make sure my dad has a couple, because you're right. No matter what your age, you don't want to be inhaling all that smoke.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we don't want to think about it, but it's really good to think about it. So Chloe, thank you so much